Hello guys, this is Miss Ekman. What are we going to do today? Today we're going to learn the lesson 5.6, the compound interest table. What is the objective for today, for this lesson? The student will be able to find the compound interest using a table and the compound interest formula. What do we have to use the table? On the lesson 5.5, we learn how to find the compound interest. But we did it month to month. But what if we have to do that, for 3 years, to calculate for 5 years? So this can take us a long time to calculate those. That's why we need to use the table. So to make things easy. And it's going to be more easier for you guys because I didn't give you the table. So I'm going to give you exactly the numbers that you're going to use for problems on the sheet that I send it to you on the packet. So I'm going to give you all of them from number 1 to number 5. Okay, what do we need to find, those numbers in the table? I need the interest rate per period. This one, the interest rate, it is always a percentage, okay? So if we're going to leave it like that, we're not going to convert this percent into a decimal, not this time. So if we're going to do the total number of interest per period. And you guys are going to know, guess what? I have an eraser now, guys. And you guys are going to know how important it is to find how many times the bank it is going to give you the interest and put you in your savings account. Remember guys, this one, the compound interest, it is when you have a savings account, because that savings account, that money that you have in your savings account, the bank use that money and they give you in return, it's not only a thank you, they give you an interest on that. Okay, so I'm going to do the example that we have here on the sheet that I already gave it to you. Okay, Tanisha Woods deposits $1,500 into savings account of Federal Bank for 3 years, where interest is compound quarterly. What quarterly means that you guys are going to do is going to be 4 times a year, okay? And how much interest does Woods earn during 3 years? That's what I said. We need to use the table because we're not going to calculate month to month to month until we added those 3 years. Okay, what is the first thing that we have to do? It is to find the periods per year. So how many times the bank is going to give it to us for those 3 years that we're going to have the money. So it is periods per year. It is all here, okay? Times the numbers of years. We already know that this person is going to have that money for 3 years. So that is a free one. How many periods per year? It is going to be really easy because we have, how many times during the year? It's going to be 4 times. So it is going to be how many periods per year? 4 times, because it's what? Quarterly. Thank you guys. So how many years? For 3 years. So this person 12 times, okay, that person is going to have. So it is, we call them interest periods, okay? And we're going to need those, the number 12 to find it in the table. Lucky for you guys, I already going to give it to you, but it's important for you guys to know. So number 2, the interest rate, okay, per period. So in the example, it was 5.5%. 4.5%, like what I said, and not in this time. We're not going to convert this one into decimal, not this time. So we're going to leave it as a percentage. So how many times that person is going to get the money during the year? Because it's quarterly, we said it's going to be 4. So I need to know how many times is the interest rate. After I divide it, it is 1.375% during, each period. So I'm going to need this and that to find it in the table, what is exactly the interest. So right now, if I'm going to find the 12 periods for this percent, and it's going to give me 1.17807. You don't have to round it. You don't have to just use the first 2 decimals. We have to use the whole thing. Okay? So this one, it was just an explanation of how we use the table. In this case, you guys are not going to use the table, but I wanted you guys to know. So what is the next step? I hope you guys are paying attention, okay? So at the end, you guys wanted to make any comment, or you guys have to, write it down your name so that I will know that you guys watched the video, so I can give you a grade, because you get a grade every time that you watch one of my fabulous videos, okay? For I'm gonna give you, what do I have to do next? Okay, number 3, we already used it, the compound interest table. And number 4, I'm gonna grab, the amount. It is equal the original principal. What is the original principal? Okay. Times whatever we find on the table, okay? What is the original principal, guys? It is the money that she deposited on the first place. So how much money she had in the bank? $1,500. Perfect. Sorry, guys. $1,500. It is $1,500. Okay? No cats, no dogs, no ice creams. It's $1,500 times the whole amount, guys. It is 1.17807. It's all of them. So how much is going to be? It is 1,767.11. So what this one means, that after 3 years, what the bank is going to give it to you of compound interest, if you don't move the money during those 3 years, you're going to have 1,767.11. So the lesson said, find the compound interest. You find the whole thing. How am I going to do that? To find just the compound interest, I'm just going to subtract what the money that I have in the bank right now, or she has in the bank right now, minus the original amount that she deposited 3 years ago. Okay, so after I minus, so this is my compound interest for those 3 years. This one is my compound interest. Okay, so I hope that this one explains really well what I'm trying to tell you guys. This lesson is just so easy. Like I say, my math, I always say to you, it is really easy. What are you guys are learning today? It is the how to use the table. Okay, so because I didn't give you the table on the packet, okay, so I'm going to give it to you the numbers that you're going to multiply with. So number 1, I already did the math with you guys. So what did I do? Okay, on number 1, they give me the 5.75% and divide by 2, because it says over here, okay, annual the interest periods per year. So I already have over here. So for number 1, you guys are going to use this number 1.405 14. For number 2 is 1.42 950. For number 3, 1.126 83. For number 4, it is 1.15 226. And for number 5, 1.13098. Okay, so you have no excuses to do the homework, which is really, really, really easy. But if you have any questions, guys, just, contact me on my email or my phone number. Okay, have a good day. Stay out of trouble. Bye.